And welcome to our live coverage from the first practice court here at the Billie Jean King USTA National Tennis Center right next to Arthur Ashe Stadium. The roof is closed preemptively in case of some possible weather to come. But Serena Williams is out here on the practicing courts, practicing in these sweltering conditions, preparing for her semifinal battle to come later this evening. Serena Williams will be facing off against the number 19 seed, Anastasia Sevastova. This is Serena's 9th consecutive U.S. Open semifinal, and she's aiming to advance to her 31st career Grand Slam final. Her opponent, Sevastova, has never advanced to the finals of a hard court tournament in her career. She's also 3-7 in her career against Grand Slam champions at the majors. Serena now 36 years old, but of course a 23-time Grand Slam champion. That's the most in the Open era, but looking to tie Margaret Court at 24 for the most all-time.
15-13.
Serena has played some of the best tennis of her career in this U.S. Open. Of course, had the dominating victory over her older sister, Venus. And throughout her career, she's played fantastic tennis on the world's biggest stages. Serena, since 2008 in Grand Slams, has more aces per match, a higher first serve percentage, a higher percentage of serve points won, service games won, and has a better 3-set win-loss record at Grand Slams compared to other regular WTA tournaments. Serena with the best rate among active players for tournaments per title won, just 3.01 tournaments that Serena plays in for every one that she wins. Serena will officially return to the top 20 by reaching this semifinal. She will also now overtake her sister Venus Williams in the rankings. She can move as high as number 16 in the world by reaching the final and number 11 in the world by winning the title. This is the first meeting in their careers between Serena Williams and Anastasia Sevastova. Sevastova, 28 years old, from Latvia. Serena Williams with 72 career singles titles, of course 39 combined career Grand Slams between singles, doubles, and mixed, 14 doubles titles coming alongside her sister Venus. Serena had an easy opening couple of rounds. She defeated Magda Linette in the first round 4-0 in just a little over an hour. She defeated Karina Withoff in just a little over an hour in straight sets. She defeated her sister Venus in just an hour and 11 minutes at a 6-1, 6-2 beatdown by Serena, but then struggled for the first time against Kaia Kanepi after winning the first set 6-love in under 20 minutes. She dropped the second set 6-4, but pulled it out in a third. In the quarterfinal against Karolina Pliskova, the number 8 seed, Serena got down 4-2 in the first set, but was able to battle back, winning 6-4, 6-3. She went on a streak of 5 straight games won during that match. Her opponent, Sevastova, defeated both the number 7 seed, Alina Svitolina, in the round of 16, as well as the number 3 seed and defending champion, Sloane Stephens. Sevastova defeating Stephens in straight sets a couple of days ago. Serena has been very efficient on the court. She's only dropped that one set. Her average match time has only been an hour and 18 minutes. That's one of the lower totals in the tournament. Of course, last year, Serena missed the U.S. Open due to the birth of her first child. Her last appearance in the Open came in 2016 when she lost in the semifinals to Karolina Pliskova. This is Serena's 18th appearance in the U.S. Open. She, of course, is a six-time champion, her first coming in 1999 when she defeated Martina Hingis. Her most recent title here coming in 2014 when she defeated Caroline Wozniacki. She tied with Chris Everett for the most U.S. Open titles in the Open era. She's also a two-time runner-up here at the Open. In 2001, she lost to her sister Venus, who didn't drop a set in that tournament. And in 2011, she lost to Sam Stosur. Should Serena win this U.S. Open, she would be the third oldest Grand Slam finalist, should she win this battle later this evening. The oldest, Martina Navratilova, at the 1994 Wimbledon Championships at just over 37 years old. Of course, let us know in the comments your predictions for both of the women's semifinals to come. Those matches kicking off at 7 p.m. Eastern. Serena Williams and Anastasia Sevastova again, and then Madison Keys against Naomi Osaka as well. You see Serena hitting with her hitting partner Jaromir Jenkins, one of the great college tennis players in college tennis history, the only tennis player to win ACC Athlete of the Year, a former national champion and a former top 200 player in the world as well. Serena, just behind her is Patrick Mouratoglou, her coach and one of the top, most well-respected coaches in the world. Just before the practice, Mouratoglou and Jenkins were chatting a bit and going over some tactics that they wanted to work on in the practice. Mouratoglou giving Jaromir Jenkins some specific tips on what type of ball to hit Serena in the practice today to prepare her to face Anastasia Sevastova. That's something that they like to do in practice, to change up the type of ball coming from the hitting partner, so she can get used to the pace and spin of what she will be facing tonight. Let us know in the comments all of your predictions for the semifinal matches to come. We could potentially have an All-American final once again this year should Serena Williams and Madison Keys both be victorious in their semifinal matches this evening. So much talent in American women's tennis right now. Christopher in the comments saying Queen of Tennis, Serena Williams. Sandy wishing her good luck tonight. Mandy saying, go Serena. Martha saying, go, go Serena. So many fans from all around the world joining us and cheering on one of the greatest, not tennis players, but athletes of all time. Serena Williams, truly a legend and icon. She means so much to the sport. Her talent is unprecedented. Serena's coach, Patrick Mouratoglou, has coached quite a few top players throughout his career. Was a longtime coach of Marcos Baghdatis. He worked with Jeremy Chardy, Grigor Dimitrov, and Serena since 2012. Founded the Mouratoglou Tennis Academy in France. When Patrick Mouratoglou first started coaching Serena Williams, she had just suffered her first ever opening round loss in the main draw of a Grand Slam tournament when she lost in the first round of the 2012 French Open, but he's helped guide her to her 5th, 6th, and 7th Wimbledon titles, an Olympic gold medal, 3 U.S. Open titles, and multiple French Open titles as well. A couple of year-end championship titles, some Australian Opens, just all in the past couple of years for Serena. Serena has played physical and dominating tennis, punishing the ball from the baseline. Not only does she have such incredible power in her strokes, but it's the movement and the ball control that's the biggest difference maker. There are a lot of women on tour that hit massive ground strokes, but Serena, with such great anticipation, such exceptional movement around the ball, constantly getting herself in position for the ball to fall in her strike zone where she can tee off on it and drive it deep through the court, getting her opponents on defense fast and finishing points early, but such incredible precision from Serena as well. Of course, Serena with one of the most iconic serves in tennis history. At the 2012 Wimbledon Championship, Serena had a women's tournament record of 102 aces, which was actually more than any of the men hit during the 2 weeks as well. She's the only tennis player to have won 10 Grand Slam titles in 2 separate decades. She has an 85% all-time winning percentage. She first broke into the top 10 in 1999, almost 2 decades ago. Such sustained brilliance from Serena Williams, and now just 1 year after the birth of her child, she's back and playing some of the best tennis of her career. And even beyond the tennis that she's playing, she's incredibly focused. She's been locked in her practice sessions. You can see how much this tournament means to her. Serena's first U.S. Open was in 1998, 20 years ago. She turned pro in 1995. We expect to see some of that aggressive return positioning from Serena in her match today. With Serena, it's such a difficult matchup. If you lose your serve once, it's often hard to fight back with her serve, as effective as it is. Eileen in the comments saying hello from Yonkers. Joyce saying wishing you all the best at the U.S. Open. Thank you for being one of the most positive, iconic tennis players in the world. Serena, certainly that, an exceptional role model for so many. Someone that folks all around the world look up to, and someone who has grown the game of tennis in ways that few other players have. Got a beautiful return from Serena on the wide serve. And that's just exceptional racket head speed and acceleration on the ball. There are few players in the world that can hit that kind of return. Not only is there such incredible pace on those past 2 returns, but it's the ball control, as we mentioned. Deep and driving through the court, landing within a foot of the baseline. Serena's been hitting her sharp angles very well as well. She's been working on those on a couple different occasions over the course of the fortnight here at the U.S. Open. And of course, we'll be bringing you practice coverage live throughout the tournament here on US Open social media. Joey Brander here with you all tournament long. Keep following us at US Open, at Joey Brander, for all the coverage you can't find anywhere else throughout the rest of this US Open. Now switching to the ad side. You can just see that there's a different level of intensity in Serena today in practice, of course, leading up to that semifinal matchup. We've seen a couple of different practice sessions where Serena doesn't fully hit out on the ball or fully accelerate as much as possible, just coming out here to get a nice warm-up, get her rhythm going, find her timing, and then get ready for her match. But she is powering through the ball in this practice session today. And you can see the intensity, focus, and determination in her eyes. Serena motioning for her hitting partner Jarmir Jenkins to now hit a couple second serves for her to warm up her second serve return. Serena trying to attack those kick serves, hitting that return roughly in the mid-court area. Let us know in the comments all your predictions for Serena's match later this evening against Anastasia Sevastova, their first meeting in their careers. Also let us know your predictions for Madison Keys against Naomi Osaka. Marilyn in the comments saying, go Serena. So many Serena fans from all over the world tuning in to see one of the greatest athletes in sports history prepare to potentially add yet another accolade to her storied career. You can feel the heat starting to diminish just a bit. It's getting a couple degrees cooler out here around the grounds, but still a very warm day, very humid day. As we mentioned, the roof is currently closed. The USTA putting out a statement saying that the current weather forecast indicates severe thunderstorms and strong gusting winds are approaching the area, and that we will face the threat of this severe weather throughout the evening. Due to this forecast, the roof over Arthur Ashe Stadium will be closed in advance of tonight's two women's singles semifinal matches, and the roof will remain closed for the duration of the evening session. So that settles it. Then the roof will indeed remain closed for the evening session. We'll see how that impacts the conditions. Of course, with the roof closed and air conditioning flowing, it could be a bit cooler inside, a bit less humid potentially. A lot of the players complaining about the difficult conditions over the course of the tournament, especially the humidity and some of the lack of circulation inside the main stadium, leaving it quite warm on the court. Kevin asking what's the temperature. It's currently in the low 90s outside here in Flushing Meadows, creeping towards 100 degrees with the heat index. And as Serena hits her last couple of serves, preparation for her first career meeting against Anastasia Sevastova, we're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned for more coverage. It is women's semifinal day here at the U.S. Open, and there's some exciting tennis left to be played. Stick with us the rest of the night and tomorrow as we prep you for the men's semifinals. Let us know all your predictions throughout the day on U.S. Open social media. Joey Brander here as well, and we will be back.